This is me on Alert SMP, a PvP server where there's traps, trickery, and fighting. Basically, in recent times, there's been a major war going on between the ASPA, Alert SMP, People's Army, and the AWK, or the Awesome Warrior Kingdom. The ASPA consisted mostly of Gamer L and I, and the AWK consisted of Boss 3, Hockey 6783, and Unicorn A. For months, both sides have been clashing against each other, but these battles were mostly one-sided battles where my team, aka ASPA, killed off many of their players. I'm going to show you a bunch of clips where ASPA dominated the entire server. I was the deadliest player on the server, and as soon as the 2v1s that I somehow won. My combo PvP plus my amount of skill led to the entire team of AWK being demolished. Back to the main point, holes. Holes were contributing to many of the server's deaths. I'm gonna let Camman18 to explain these holes.
It's just these stupid cracks that lead nowhere. Like, just remove the crack.
You see, I've nearly almost died to this deadly hole. I had somehow weaseled out of death. On half a heart, my totem popped. I tore away. In this video, we'll be going over how I died to a hole and how I got revenge on my friends. I will also go over specific battles of ASPA and the outcomes of it. I'll try to narrate as best as I can, but most of this footage is me chasing after Hacky. Yeah, I'm gonna just call him Hacky at this point. He just causing too much trouble on the server. At this point, everyone knew the outcomes of every single battle. Either Possibly or Hacky died. Yeah, it may seem like I'm bullying everyone in these like clips, but I don't know, I'm just way too powerful on this server. But it doesn't mean that I didn't get any near-death experiences. Well, I mostly pop my totems a bunch of times, but not really die as much as everyone else. This will, however, change on the same battle a couple of minutes later. To be fair, I did not eat at all, which is a huge mistake I've now learned from. I couldn't regen from anything because I didn't have any regeneration, or my saturation wasn't full, so I was doomed to die. was it. It was all over. I had just died, and the ASPA in fact took its first major L. With most of the ASPA forces depleted, Gamer was all by himself, and he couldn't handle a 2v1 for long. He eventually burned to death. When Imposter and Hockey were regearing, I tried to kill them with End Crystal. But with the server lag, I accidentally killed myself. This is the first time in a long time where ASPA got decimated in this battle. I got a quick revenge, however, when I killed Hockey with my trident. Not long after, Imposter also got revenge and killed Gamer. At this point, I finally took the defeat. I popped my totem and I fled. Gamer was quickly dying, and I had to come rescue him, but he was soon eliminated. Again, Gamer was eliminated by Imposter. One day I logged on and I was searching the server for Imposter and Hacky to get revenge, but they were nowhere to be seen. I searched Egg Empire, Imposter's house, and Imposter's basement, but no one was there. This was surprising because this was the main base of the AWK. I also searched Hockey's base, and still no one. I even proceeded to search the mines in Egg Empire, but of course no one was there. Nachabo's shop? Nope. I'm not even joking. I searched for them for like 40 minutes, but still nothing. But then I finally realized the one place they could be, my own base. Why did I not check here? I don't know. I pearled over and began to attack. It was going to be a 3v1, but they were all scared somehow. I find this scene hilarious, as the entire AWK team were critting me out in powdered snow. killed 2 out of 3 players. It was a 3v1, and I still came out victorious. But to give credit where credit is due, the entire team did not have any potions, while I had strength, speed, and fire resistance. I had really OP buffs. After all that fighting, I finally returned to peace. I was trying to build my own shop to sell items. Oh, I'm sorry guys, but the recording of the shop was, it didn't save it basically. So basically, I'll just tell you what happened. So I invited everyone over, yeah, and then everyone was pretty skeptical because at the time I made the video, the villager house video, yeah, that one. This was filmed a couple weeks ago, obviously, so it's not really recent. Everyone was really scared and didn't really want to shop, but then we did trade some items. It was okay, I guess. But now I'm just grinding some slowness arrows. The AWK knew that they couldn't beat me in PvP, so they tried to beat me in a different way. Mind games. Again, I found myself searching the entire server just to find my enemies. I kept looking and looking, but of course, with no success. Now I finally realized why I was mad. I wasn't angry because I died. I was angry because the AWK tormented me. They didn't say about their whereabouts, and they kept being oblivious about everything. They were making some grinding excuses or whatever as the way to get revenge on me. I tried the classic look behind you strategy, but of course they didn't fall for that. Never mind, I think they actually fell for it. Lol. I threatened them to rob all their items in their bases. Let's wait for them to come over. But now, I was most paranoid, as I was scared that this would be a 2v1 and imposter and hockey might jump me. I checked imposter's house again, but he wasn't there. I asked him a question again, and still with no response. Imposter wanted to do a deal where if I told him where I was, then he would tell me where he was, but I decided to go for a funny route, which did not sit well with Imposter E. Then I figured out that they were in the overworld because I slept, and if they weren't in the overworld, then if they'd be in the nether, and if they're in the nether, everyone will be, all the players will be counted as sleeping. When I joined Imposter E and Hockey's call, I heard Hockey say Ravager, which indicates that they were doing a raid. A little while later, I came to Imposter E's house, where he was actually there. He got pretty mad at me for trespassing, so he started to fight. At this point, the entire battle was a stalemate. Imposter E had Death Strider on his boots, which made underwater battles for him way easier, while I had a better bow. The battle ended up being a draw as both sides were losing resources really quickly. But I had one more trick up my sleeve, so I came back to Imposter E's house later that day. He was first very skeptical, but soon he let me down to his basement. At this point, I was thinking that this basement was a trap because basements are scary and the perfect place to create a trap to kill a deadly player. So I was really skeptical about this place as well, as there's levers and pistons or whatever in this place. When I opened the chest, I saw a bunch of potions, and I requested a potion of regeneration from Imposter E. But then when it came down to the payment, I scammed him and just ran off with the potion. Inside his house, he was beginning to drink potions to fight me, and this time where I run. Imposter hit me with weakness and was critting me out really badly when I was losing. I was gonna either escape or I was gonna die. For around 15 minutes, Imposter was chasing me all around his house. I don't really want to bore you out with the same battle at the same location, so I'm gonna show you some interesting highlights of the battle. And this is where I used my regeneration potion that I stole from Imposter E against him. this is how I use my regeneration potion against him. This would have been a really interesting video title, but now it's one big cohesive story. Yay! Soon another battle erupted when Gamer L killed Imposter E's wolf. This infuriated Imposter E. At this point, I did not know which side to choose. Gamer L was my teammate. However, he did not do the right thing, in my opinion. So in this little battle here, I just stayed neutral for the first time. Yes, that's pretty surprising for a player art, but a couple of days later, Hockey challenged me to a duel, which of course I accepted. At first, I was a bit rusty as I haven't played Alert SMP or any PvP server for quite a while. But soon, I was gonna clap him. In the end, of course I won, but Hockey did get me low a bunch of times. Hockey had challenged me to a rematch, but this time Imposter E could help him. even though I won the battle, it's not about winning or dying or losing. It's about the memories, if you had fun or not. And this is the most fun I've ever had playing on Alert SMP. Now you've reached the end of the video. If you watched the entire video, congrats. I know it was the longest video I ever made. It's like 30 or 40 minutes. At this point, I just want to say that thank you, everyone, for subscribing. Lately, I've been getting so many subscribers, and it's been making my day. Also, thank you for my friends who continue to play on Alert SMP despite me killing them a bunch of times. Yes, this video was an entire movie, and of course, all these clips and battles from this video were, of course, separate times. It was not all in one day. It was a span of like months, basically. I will come up with a couple more Alert SMP videos, and soon Alert SMP Season 2 will see its last breath. It's been going on for months, since around like June or July, and my friends and I have so many memories, fond memories of Alert SMP. It's been going for so long, and it might end soon. But it doesn't mean that Alert SMP will die as a server in general. It means that we'll have a fresh restart. Once again, thank you for 700 subscribers, and if you enjoyed, please subscribe. This video was one hell of a video. It's like over 4 hours of footage. I'm not even kidding. It's a lot. And this video is like hours to edit. Like no cap at all. So if you hit the subscribe button, that would really mean the world to me. See you in my next video.